السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. أعوذ بالله السميع العليم من الشيطان اللعين الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الحمد لله رب العالمين، والصلاة والسلام على سيدنا ونبينا ومولانا أبي القاسم محمد وآله الطيبين الطاهرين المعصومين، واللعنة الدائمة على أعدائهم أجمعين من الآن إلى يوم الدين. أما بعد، فقد قال الله في كتابه الكريم: بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم، وتعاونوا على البر والتقوى. صلوات. In the light of Dua Makarim al-Akhlaq, this great book, or this great supplication of Imam Zainul Abidin alayhi salatu wasalam, in which Imam has teaching, has taught us akhlaq, the best akhlaq, best manners. So we reach to the passage in which Imam is asking Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala the ability to react to a person who is doing wrong with us with goodness and kindness. See, imagine somebody is rude with you. Imagine somebody is insulting you. How you respond? So Imam is asking Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala the ability to respond to the people who are wronging us with goodness and righteousness. So the whole passage has few sentences. So we reach to the sentence in which Imam is saying, وَأُجْزِيَ مَنْ هَجَرَنِي بِالْبِرِّ. See how small this sentence is, but it is talking about something which is very much common in our society, in our dealing with people. It is very much common, and it's a big problem and a cause of a lot of problems in our relationships. Ujziya man hajarani. Oh Allah, give me ability so I can respond the person who ignoring me bil bir, with good behavior, bil bir, or with doing good with him. So let I be good with a person who is just ignoring me. The issue of ignoring is a big issue in our society. Big issue. Thousands of, or at least hundreds of examples are there. For example, you say that person, he saw me, he didn't say salam to me. He was here after a long time, but he left without meeting me. That person, he did not call me for a long time. He did not say Mubarak Bad to me in the day of Eid, for example. He did not call me and console me for my, something happened bad to me. He did not do this, he did not do this. Lot of complaints is only on this issue that that person ignored me. He did not give me any importance. What kind of friend is he? He used to be very good before, he used to call me every week at least, but for a long time he is not calling me. And even the other day he saw me, he did not say salam. He just ignored me, he left. Many more things. Hajarani. Hajar means he left me alone. He ignored me. Imam says how to deal with such people who ignoring me. Those people who ignore me, what to do with them? Ujziya. See, ujziya means jaza, reward him. Give him a reward. Reward? A person who's ignoring me? Yes. Not intiqam. See, ujziya. Jaza. Let me give him a jaza. Let me respond to his behavior with bir. Bir means doing anything good from you. For example, you said, okay, he didn't say salam to me. So what? Why are you complaining for that? Why is making it a big deal? He didn't say salam. So what you will do? You also, next time when you meet him, will not say salam to him? No, immediately you call him. Now you have at least, mashallah, phones. And at that time, you had to wait for next event or next time when you can meet him. But now, immediately, you can call him, Assalamu alaikum, brother. I saw you there. It didn't, what happened? You were in hurry, you were something. So, we did not get chance to say salam to each other. What happened to you? You initiate. You come forward. No, he did not say salam to me. Okay, you say it. You say salam. What is the problem? In families especially, this happens a lot. I went there, see, the other person or that lady, the ladies especially, that lady was talking to that lady, but she did not talk to me. Or she talked to her for half an hour and talked to me only for 5 minutes. These things, very small things, but it becomes big. They make it big deal, and very little issues become a huge issue. And very simple kind of misunderstanding turns into breaking the ties, and even reaches to a level of animosity. So, see how Islam is teaching us to behave with the people who are against you. As I said earlier, because Imam has so many sentences like this, so many instances Imam is giving as an example in the form of dua. So, many times what happens that we get very sensitive about the issues that we feel from other person, but we don't feel from our side. We don't know that what we have done to somebody, right? We complain. See the complaints here. Anybody is complaining. If you are complaining, myself, complaining against somebody or somebody's behavior, he ignored me. How about you? How many times did you ignore, somebody? This happens, right? Many times happens, and maybe not purposely. He did not ignore you purposely. This happened suddenly, and you have to come and make it clear. But in usual situations, you get it very serious. So what is the solution for such situations that occur almost every single day? The other day I gave you my own example, my example. I don't know how many people may think in every occasion that Molana ignored me. I don't know how many. Really. May Allah help you with me. Right? That what happens that somebody, you see, I'm standing for musafiha, for example, and people are doing one after another musafiha, shake hand, right? While shaking hands, somebody else from the right side came, Moulana, I have a question. Okay, so what should I do? Should I look this side and do musafiha to him, say salam and smile with musafiha, or turn here and talk to this person? What should I do? Whatever I do, somebody is going to feel that I ignored him, right? I disrespected him. If I look here and say, you do musafir like this, see, Moulana was doing musafir looking at the other side. If I don't look to him and do musafir here, yes, say what you're saying. Yes, go ahead. So this happens. This is just an example. So what I should do, or what the other person should do, should see the situation, should understand. Or as we have in our ahadith from our Aimma alayhi salam, that for anything that you see which you don't like from somebody's behavior, you don't like, so even before you talk to him, you yourself find excuses, genuine excuses for him. Find maybe this reason, maybe this reason, maybe this was this reason, 70 reasons. You find yourself for your brother in faith 70 reasons to justify whatever he did. See, this is Islam. You try, after 70 reasons you've thought, now you have no reason really left, then you can go and talk to him, brother, what happened? Right? And even in first time, if you go and talk to him, it's very good. Keep the communication open. Very important sentence, Ujziya man hajarani bil bir. If you have this level of iman and you are so strong, because only strong people can do that. Only strong people. See, we are talking about our regular social life. If you talk about somebody who is really your enemy and he ignores you to, let's say he wants to put you down, right, and insult you in front of the people, still your first reaction should be to be very kind and very nice and very polite, and try to deal with the situation in better way. Bil bir. See Ahlul Bayt alayhi salatu wasalam. See their character. It's really amazing. Really amazing. Something if I just heard it from somebody, about somebody, I would say no, this is not possible. But since this is about Ahlul Bayt, I would say yes, it is possible. See Imam Ali alayhi salam, 25 years, see his behavior with his enemies. And what kind of enemies? Allahu Akbar. What type of enemies? And see his power, mashallah. He was not weak. While having all the powers, see his patience and see his goodness, his ihsan to the people who did wrong with him. See, this is all Ahlul Bayt. But see Imam Ali for 25 years, he sees those people who did something that, Allahu Akbar, right? All of you know. But see his behavior with his arch enemies, with the people who left no moment to insult him and to zulm on him and do anything wrong with them. But still what Imam Ali alayhi salam was doing was amazing. This is their akhlaq with their enemies. So these people who we are dealing, our brothers, our sisters, our family members, our community members, they are not that much enemies to us as they were enemies to Imam Ali alayhi salam or other Ahlul Bayt. So this is about enemies. But our behavior is about our friends. We are very sensitive about our friends. See, there is a hadith from Imam Ali alayhi salatu salam. About the friendship. It's amazing hadith. Every saying of Imam is amazing, right? Amazing. About friendship, he says that how we should deal with our friends, and especially in such situations when we might have some misunderstanding about somebody. What to do? Imam says, أعجز الناس من عجز عن اكتساب الأخوان. Weakest person is a person who is not able to make people friend. Who is not able to make friendship, he is very weak person. Some people, they think that they are strong or they are powerful or they are above other people. So that's why they want to keep themselves, isolated. Or not isolated, maybe out of their arrogance, they want to show themselves that they are very special. They don't meet every single person because they are special people. So they want to keep themselves a little bit heavy, in front of people. But Imam's saying, no, he is not a powerful person. He is a weak person because he doesn't have the ability to make people his friend. So be friend with other people is power. This is your power. So Imam says, أعجز الناس من عجز عن اكتساب الأخوان. See the beauty of the next sentence. وأعجز منه, and weaker than him, weaker than this person who is very weak. First he said أعجز الناس, not weak, weakest person. A'jaz means weakest person. Is the person who cannot make people his friend. If you cannot make friendship, you are a'jazun nas. Of course, halal friendship, okay? Keep this in mind. Halal friendship. So halal friendship. If you cannot make people friend, you are a'jazun nas, weakest person. But weaker than this a'jazun nas, weaker than this weakest is who? Man ضيع من ظفر به منهم. Weaker than this person is a person who was able to make someone friend, then he lost him. He lost his friendship. He is a'jazun nas. So when you complain, subhanallah, the result of this hadith is what? When you complain to somebody, let's see, that my friend or that person, this is his behavior with me. He ignored me. I don't like him anymore because his behavior is not good with me. You know what you're saying? You want to say that I am a'jazun nas. I am weaker than the weakest person in this world. I'm so weak. So you're showing your weakness with your complaint against your friends. So no complaints. You should be able to keep your friendship, and this is the only way. And one more hadith of Imam Ali alayhi salam says, he says the person who is not able to ignore the mistakes of his friends will remain alone in this world. You will remain alone. See, the friends around you, your relatives, anybody who has any kind of relationship with you might make mistakes, yes. Might do something that you don't like. You also do things that he doesn't like. But if you don't like things from people around you, you have to ignore those mistakes of your friends, of your relatives. The more you ignore, the more you be, successful in your life and have peace of mind, you yourself. And you will not be weak, you will be powerful. You will have powers. So this hadith of course, this sentence of this dua needs more elaboration, but I think this is enough for us to understand what Imam want to teach us in this part of the dua. وَأُجْزِيَ مَنْ هَجَرَنِي بِالْبِرِّ. Oh Allah, give me the ability to respond to the person who ignored me with doing good with him and being nice and kind with him. So if somebody ignores you next time, go and give him some gift, or send him online, nowadays is easy, and give him a surprise for something that you see not good from him towards you. This is the best way of dealing, especially with your friends. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give us tawfiq and ability to follow the teachings of Quran and Ahl Bayt alayhi salatu wassalam. إن أحسن الحديث وأبلغ الموعظة كتاب الله. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. والعصر إن الإنسان لفي خسر إلا الذين آمنوا وعملوا الصالحات وتواصوا بالحق وتواصوا بالصبر.